to talk about appetite suppressants. Now, appetite suppressants is something that I found to be very helpful. My portion sizes were way out of control. I need to police my appetite because I was just doing way too much. So I thought to myself, maybe I could start with an appetite suppressant and kind of retrain how my body kind of accepts food. So I started off with Adipex. Adipex is a stimulant. It's something that you can only get prescribed by your doctor. Sometimes you can go to weight loss clinics and they will prescribe you a 30-day supply. Now, honestly, if you get it prescribed by your doctor, it's going to be much cheaper as opposed to going to a clinic. You do not want to be using Adipex for too long because it can have some major side effects. One of the major side effects can be irregular heartbeat. You can get increased pulmonary hypertension, which basically just increases the pressure in your lungs. You don't want to expose yourself to those type of risks over a long period of time. So I used it for about an 8-week period. Y'all, this is not a magic pill. I literally lost 7 pounds in 1 week. I stepped on that scale and I said, oh my God, did my body just shrink 7 pounds in 1 week? Hallelujah. I was so ecstatic and I didn't change my diet. My body was just kind of shocked. Now, as the weeks progressed, I did have to add exercise. I did have to adjust my diet in order to see continued results. But for you to not have to do anything and within the first 4 weeks you lose that amount of weight, it really does kind of encourage you to start progressing and do more. This thing shuts your appetite down, okay? You don't want to eat not one thing. It's almost like somebody cuffed your stomach, arrested your stomach. I had insomnia. I was awake all night long. I mean, I was just up. I couldn't go to sleep, and I would sleep for like maybe 2 hours a night. I experienced numbness and tingling in my feet. So I love how they describe it on the package that you might experience irritability. Honey, you're gonna have an attitude, okay? I was snapping on everybody on the first week that I was on that medication. It was ridiculous. Somebody go, ooh, it's pretty outside. No, it's not pretty outside. Nobody said the process of becoming fit was going to be easy and pleasant all the time. So I was very irritable. Really had to check myself like, Brie, you just can't be snapping on people like that. And other people can also complain of nausea, dizziness, constipation. Dry mouth is another side effect that I experienced, but in turn, it kind of helped me out because I was drinking a lot of water. It is something that I would recommend, but only under supervision from your provider. When I was on this medication, I was getting my blood pressure checked, making sure that I was keen on any type of side effects that were kind of off the wall that maybe I needed to seek immediate medical attention. You have to be keen on those things. So I would only recommend it if you are in the clinically obese category and you need to kind of suppress your appetite to get that first jump start. I wouldn't recommend it for anybody who's just trying to lose 15 pounds and you're trying to fit in your bridesmaid's dress for a wedding, or you're trying to go to a certain event. That's not for you because the side effects can really outweigh the benefits. And that's another thing. This isn't something that's just going to be like, bam, okay, now I know how to eat. They should be used as an aid, something to help you. So you're not going to use even the natural products for long-term use. You have to understand that medication is doing the suppressing for you, but if you don't retrain your appetite, you're just going to be eating them big old plates of food right after you get off of the medication, and then you're just going to blow up again. It's going to be pointless, and you went through all those side effects for what? You know, he brought you too far to leave you behind. Also, some other suppressants that I did look into was the Garcinia cambogia. I don't know why they gotta be so complicated. But anyways, this is a natural appetite suppressant that's supposed to curb your appetite, supposed to reduce your caloric intake. I used this for a 4-week period and I found some results. For something that's natural, I'm actually surprised at how effectively it worked. Now, something you have to consider is when you buy this, make sure that you look at the ingredients. You want to make sure that it's 100% natural in ingredients. I think a lot of other companies, when they got wind of people going along with the craze of the Garcinia, they were like, oh my goodness, we gotta make this too. So they started adding a lot of different things and it might not have been as effective. Another natural product is the green coffee bean. Another thing that you really want to make sure is 100% green coffee bean. I found this to be effective as well. Because it's a caffeine product, it's gonna help stimulate you, keep you energized, and suppress your appetite if it's in its most natural form. Another appetite suppressant I found to be effective that is natural is saffron. My girlfriend in spin class was talking about it and I tried it, and that's good as well. So those are some suggestions on some appetite suppressants. I found them to be really effective, especially in the beginning of my weight loss journey. So if you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Make sure you follow me on social media. If you have any questions, make sure you comment below. And of course, don't forget to subscribe. Take care.